He always does.
Cool. And it says we're live.
Oh boy.
You have to get off your
Oh,
phone.
is he dead?
Who?
Oh, Billy Drago passed away.
Who that?
That weird actor with the weird eye.
Oh, the Untouchables.
Yeah, we used to always play heavies and back.
Oh, that's too bad.
Dead 73.
73.
Yeah, it's not
It's
that
not
bad.
that old.
But it's not that. Yeah, it's not that old though.
No, it
Oh.
isn't.
Anyway, hey, welcome everybody to another edition of
Living the Scream. The behind the scenes of the Mummy and the Monkey
The
show.
Mummy and the Monkey's Harry Scary Hangout, to be precise.
Yes, I'm just so used to saying the old title.
Oh, it's okay.
Yes, we are horror film hosts of the Mummy and the Monkey's
Uh-huh.
Harry Scary Hangout on Facebook Live. And our next live event will be Friday, July 5th, 2019 at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on Facebook.com/TheMummyAndTheMonkey.
And what about the magic of technology?
Okay, I guess it fixed itself.
Interesting. Yeah, we got cut off there, as y'all know.
Yeah.
I got bit too.
Sorry about that, guys. If you can see us and hear us, okay, please let us know in the comments. Give the show a like. We will start our podcast very soon once we know everything's going. But we can introduce ourselves while we're waiting.
Yes.
I'm Janet J, also known as Janet Decay, the Mummy.
And I'm James, also known as Grimm, Gorri, the Monkey. That's it.
Yes. And Jeffrey says hi.
Hello, Jeffrey.
Hi, Jeffrey. Hello there, everybody.
Have a cheers.
Cheers to,
That's right.
What day is it? Wednesday?
Wednesday the 28th, June 28th,
June
2019.
26th.
Is it 26
The
only?
26th.
Oh, hey, whoa, not there.
Whoa.
He's doing it
The
19.
26th.
Is it 26
The
only?
26th.
Oh, hey, whoa, not there.
Whoa.
He's doing a scrapey claw thing, and I'm sitting sort of akimbo here. I gotta watch out.
He wants you to pet him.
We're enjoying some blackberry right here. Steel Reserve Blackberry.
Hello, collections training. Hi there.
Collections training in the his. All right.
This purple stuff is good.
Not bad, like Barney squeezins.
That's tasty.
It's very grapey. I'm not sure if it was that wise for me to drink this after having red, pasta sauce, but we'll see.
Cheers. I had to try the Tropical Steel Reserve. It is amazing.
I've
says
had that.
Ryan.
It's pretty good. It's that green one, the green drink you called it, yeah.
Green drink, yes. Now we're trying out the purple drink.
Oh, we've already tried it. We know it's good. There's no trying that.
We have to make sure it's still tasty.
And it
I think
still is.
that's what it is.
Blackberry deliciousness. They got all their
I have
cats.
to stop a cat from scratching something.
Whoa.
The,
Stop me from scratching something.
stop it.
I got bit again.
No, Earl. No, Louie.
There's a
Really bad welt, and that helps with the itch and everything.
What's he scraping
Sting
there?
stop.
Oh, that
Yeah, they're wanting to
Box.
claw up cardboard boxes.
we may have a mosquito flying amok in here. So
Okay. And if you guys can hear us and see us okay, please just let us know.
Yeah.
It looks like we're still going
All right.
live.
So
I just wanted to make sure.
we have
But
one
yeah,
watcher.
We had an awesome Monsterbash.
We did.
We had an awesome weekend and a little bit of a crazy week leading
Nope,
up
zero, not back up
to the weekend.
Yeah, maybe I wonder if I could see our show.
Well, I wouldn't mess with it, and people could just go back and watch it later.
Hey,
right?
Earl, stop. He won't do it.
I'll go get them.
They can. I'm not worried about all that.
Well, it's making noise.
No, I'm talking about, forget it. About if anyone's watching that. Live.
Oh, that's okay. People could go back and watch later too.
Yeah. I know that. But you always want to kind of delay until we get a number of viewers. Who cares? And they can watch it later. Cheers. I had to try the Tropical Steel Reserve. Got that one.
Oh,
Hi.
yeah, we already read that
All right,
comment.
those popped up, but he's got a smiley face.
Jeffrey
from
sent us a smiley face.
Well, we got 3
Yay.
people watching, so on with the show. So, as we said earlier, this is Living the Scream, the behind the scenes of the Mummy and the Monkey show, and what we do the first half of the show. It's about an hour show. The first half hour we talk about Mummy and Monkey going-ons and what's going on with the Harry Scary Hangout show. And then the second half hour, we delve into some of the things that we do, a lot of what we do, and that's our reselling gig.
So we are horror film hosts and resellers, and we host the Mummy and the Monkey's Harry Scary Hangout, where we play a cheesy B movie. He puts sound effects in the movie.
Oh, sound effects.
And we put together comedy skits, and it's all interactive on our Facebook page. I could see and hear you. There was a little lag a minute ago. Cool. Thank you, Ryan. Just making sure. We didn't really get a lot of feedback.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you. But yes, so we just wrapped up Monsterbash 2019, and that's in the Pittsburgh area. They have it every June. They also have an Oktoberfest version. It's a smaller show. And they have...
We're going to that, right?
Not the October one. They also have a film festival in August. They're having a Vincent Price Film Festival at a movie theater in Canton, Ohio.
That's right.
So we will be attending the Canton, Ohio event, thanks to Drac from the Frank and Drac show.
It was fun hanging out with he and Countess Carita.
And the lovely Countess Carita. They were great convention neighbors, great friends.
Good fun.
And it was good fun. So
I had a blast.
Yeah, they had Rico Browning. He was the creature from the Black Lagoon in all of the underwater scenes. He was one of the special guests.
Yes.
They also had what's that lovely actress's name from the Hammer films?
Oh, they had
Is her name on there?
Yeah.
They also had
Spotlight. Was this the one? What is this
Tom
one?
Savini. He's always there.
It's Oktoberfest.
Special effects extraordinaire.
Yes.
He's mad talented. And
that's
who
for
else?
October. So who'd they have for this time? Was her name Carlson?
They Veronica Carlson. Veronica Carlson from the Hammer films,
Yes.
and then Carolyn Monroe's daughter was there because she won.
Oh, that's right.
Carolyn Monroe won an award.
I remember that.
I believe it was Did she get a Rondo or was it the Monsterbash award? I'm trying to remember.
I forget, but she was hanging out with our friend Rhea. You know, they were
I didn't
cool
know,
as
and
hell.
she was really, really nice to talk to. And I ran into her in the ladies' room, and I just said, I didn't know you were Carolyn Monroe's daughter, but I'm a huge fan, and
of her or the daughter?
Both of the movies, and the daughter was nice to talk to, and I don't remember her name, so I'm sorry. But we met Carolyn Monroe at Cinema Wasteland several years back, and she was as sweet as can be. Really, really nice.
Hey, Jeffrey. Jeffrey Arnett said that he's jealous. He's never been. You should definitely, if you can,
have to go.
Truck it on a Monsterbash. It sounds like you get a couple opportunities just like Wasteland a year to do it. I say do it. It is interesting. There's a lot of cool stuff there. Oh, and also Terry Riffick, the shirt woman, was there. Our friend Terry.
Terry Riffick. This awesome lady named Terry. She makes custom monster men's shirts, backpacks, messenger bags, purses, wallets. She's extremely crafty and makes really high quality.
Yeah, you got me a shirt of hers with Frankenstein on it, a Frankenstein pattern. That's really neat. It was just a little big. I'm a big guy, but it doesn't even, it was still a little big for me. So I brought it to the bash. Terry did some measurements. She's going to take it in. I'm going to pick it up this weekend. We attend Dark X Fest. Yeah,
is this weekend in Hudson, Ohio.
Yeah, so lots of cool stuff going on right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, Jeffrey, everybody, check out Monsterbash if you ain't been there. And if you've been there, I ain't got to tell you to go again because you know you're going to go again.
It's classic Universal monster stuff, the cheesy B-movie monster stuff, the retro sci-fi, and it has this nostalgic kind of feel. And everyone gets it. There's people young and old. There's people, that bring their kids and grandkids. It's really like a big family thing.
It's crazy cool. And the vendors, I heard somebody say this, and it was like, if someone said they didn't like it because it was too much like a flea market. That's why I love it.
That's why we love it.
It's okay, so they have all this, the standard vendor stuff, the standard stuff you'd see, which is all good. And then there's people there with like just bizarre stuff like this. Like I saw this action figure there the first year we were there, 3 years ago. We started going.
Oh yeah, it is our third bash, isn't it?
Yes, and I saw it the second time, and I saw it third. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to ask about this figure, and I'm going to buy it. I think the one time I asked about it, he said he wanted 15 for it, and I said that's okay. But he had it again, and it is from 1976. I never had this as a kid, but I knew about it. His name is Pulsar, Pulsar, and he's like this guy. He had a whole suit on. His clothing's missing.
You bought a naked man at Monster.
Damn right. He was only $5. He was cheap. And look at the butt on it. He doesn't have a butt. Anyway, so but you pump his back. That's not right. You squeeze the thing on his back.
You press the button on his back.
Yes, and the cool thing, he has like a circulatory system. He has little blood vessels that had like fake blood. They probably dried up. I don't know. Do they still work in his guts?
They still move a little bit.
The blood doesn't move.
But no, the blood is all dried up.
The blood used to pump in his organs there, but his lungs palpitate. Yeah,
I think the lungs
his heart
still
palpitate.
move.
But he was pretty cool. There was even a whole playset. You could take his face off here, and there's like little mission discs you put in here, and you look out the back into the back of his head or something like that. It's some crazy thing.
Weird.
But I picked him up finally for $5. I do have another. I do have one at here, but who has the pants and the he had a jacket.
So you can make a complete one.
No, I still don't have any clothes. I have another complete
Oh, I thought
one.
you said you had the clothes.
I have one that's not just pants and shoes for the one. Other one. So I
okay.
have two naked men dolls.
You have naked man dolls.
And I also picked up comic books. They have cool. I picked up Avengers number 24. Okay, this was $5.
Wow, that's a good
I
price,
thought
right?
that was all right. And then from the same
Because
fella.
don't those sell for more, like in other
Yeah,
stores?
I mean this one goes for 15. I think in the condition
okay.
it's in
So it's
maybe
nothing
10.
like super.
But I get to read Avengers number 24, the original book's pretty neat.
But it's an old book you get to read, yeah.
And this is something that I really love. These comic books that came out in the early 70s. I have a few of them myself from when I was a kid. We have Dracula and the Man Thing. Marvel did a whole series of these.
I can relate. The older we get, the less the
The
fluid flows.
Isn't that true? But these were really neat. They were put out by Power Records, and they were there was all DC did it, Marvel did it with superheroes and everything else. But I love these monster ones because they're just reprints of this. Like this is old Frankenstein comic with by Marvel with Mike Plugart.
Book and record.
And it had a
so
record.
it does have the record?
I bought two of these. I bought one that has the record, and one for $3 that didn't have the record, just because they're so cool. I don't know why.
It's really cool.
And I'd like to do a Mummy and the Monkey comic book with a record. How cool would that
Whoa.
be? That would be really neat.
That would be epic.
Super throwback. It would have an MP3 or
Super retro.
version that you could download after you bought the book.
Maybe book and CD.
Or the record would be neater.
A record would be best.
Super retro. I'd say go all the way retro.
We'll have to see who can make records.
And when you
for
buy
us.
it, obviously you'd be able to download the MP3 from you get a code or something.
Yeah, maybe have like some type of downloadable code. There's a lot of bands that'll do that now. If you buy something on vinyl or on an old, like if they make a cassette tape, there's like a code where you could download the digital files for your iPod or
so you
whatever.
don't have to sit there and try to
for your phone.
digitize it for
Lofty
yourself.
Moose is here. Hello, Lofty Moose.
But it's a secret. Don't tell anybody about that project. Anyway,
Top secret.
let's see what else did I purchase there. Oh,
What else did you buy at
more
Monsterbash?
horror-related stuff. A giant size Werewolf by Night. Oh,
Ooh.
baby, this is a giant size comic. If he's fighting the Frankenstein monster, look at that. I mean, to me, when I go to these kind of conventions, it just perfect fit. I mean, I can buy toys, comics, anything horror related, or not super. I don't care. I just like that whole.
There, you can get
mixture of
some. You
stuff.
can get some cheapy takeaways from the convention, and there's vendors that sell a little bit of everything there.
Yeah.
And then on top of all that, they're playing movies and they have events all throughout the weekend. They'll have the actors will host discussion panels with Q&A sessions, and then Saturday night at the Bash, they have an outdoor spot with a screen, and they have it set up like a drive-in movie. You can actually sit outside and watch a movie. And they played Revenge of the Creature.
Yes, that was really neat.
And that was awesome to sit outside, a nice summer night, you know, nice weather, and people were just enjoying themselves sitting outside watching a movie.
So we also met, and we'll have our interview with her, a comic book creator, a very young girl, probably in her like I mean, she might be 15 or 16.
Yeah, teenager. She was
Casey?
there. She was there with her dad.
Her name is Casey Knoll, and she has the gumption I wish I have.
Hi, John. Hi, Bill.
I love drawing
Hello.
comic book stuff, and I'm a comic book artist. I've done some comic book stuff, but I've never put my own like whole comic book out yet. Really, I've not yet done that. I don't know why, but big props up to Casey Knoll. Doing her thing. She got a really nice book. We picked it up from her. We interviewed her. Her Jamie Jupiter is the name of her comic book. And you can check out her stuff at Jamie Jupiter, thecomicseries.com. I guess that's an HTTP. And yeah, but yeah, you can see more about this on our show. We'll have more information on that. But yeah, pretty interesting.
It kind of reminds me of like manga, like anime a little bit.
Yeah, you know, it's inspired.
And she's like a girl from outer space, and she's
But she put together
helping to fight crime.
her own full color comic book, and it's multi-page like a graphic novel.
It's cute.
This
It
thing's
looks
great.
really cute.
I got to throw this in the pile, and we got to get hold of them because Kablam This is a pretty decent printing, so that's who we might have to talk to. I've heard of them. They go way back. So I'm gonna have to get a hold of them, see if we can put out our
So
mummy.
it was great to meet her.
And we got this nifty little mummy.
Yes, and
bookmark.
she gave us a free little mummy sticker.
Is it a sticker?
Yeah, she told us
That's
they were
yours.
stickers. I think she printed them herself.
Yeah, I cut them out of paper.
Yeah, that's cute.
That's yours.
So I got a mummy sticker with our comic book from her.
Yeah, so thank you, Casey. And
Thanks, Casey.
Best of luck to all your endeavors. And then, good friend of a personal friend and friend of the show, Matthew Brassfield, also puts out comic books too.
Yeah, Matthew is a comic book artist as well, and he's
not an artist. I think he's a writer.
Oh, does he do the writing? So someone else must do the art.
He's like the publisher too. He puts it all together. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But they have horror host based comics, which is pretty interesting. But we do some show training with other horror host shows. He wrote us too. He wants us to send him our top 55 horror hosts of all time. That's a lot of horror hosts.
Top 55?
Yeah, that's going to be some homework right there.
That's a long list.
It is.
I'm sure we can list off 55.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Wow.
No, my favorite. Matthew's that deep into horror hosts.
So there's
shows.
that many?
He
Yeah,
loves-
there's probably like
there's
three or-
hundreds.
There's probably
hundreds.
300 or 400 of them.
There's at least 3 or 4. Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
but we trade shows, and we hook each other up with stuff that we don't have. I gave him a bunch of Daughter of the Ghoul shows, and a couple of our Mummy the Monkey Harry
I don't know
Scary
why
hangouts.
he would want the Daughter of the Ghoul episode.
He's a completist. He likes to collect everything, like me. I don't care how bad the show is, if we hate it or not. Doesn't matter. I got to have it.
Yeah, that was a show and that's actually how we met and how we started putting together our own horror hosting show. Is we helped with a cable show from 2013 to 2014 called The Daughter of the Ghoul.
Well, they're going at it again.
Oh, cats fighting.
Hey.
But yeah, we helped with a gentleman that was putting together a cable show called The Daughter of the Ghoul, and they were calling it The Daughter of the Ghoul, hosted by Janet Decay. So I was still dressing up as my character. It was just someone else's show, and it was fun while it lasted, but we're having more fun now that we have our own thing going, and we've been the Mummy and the Monkey for almost 5 years.
That's right. Give him some shows of ours, our older shows. And an older show of my Grimm Gorri thing I did in 2009. I did it on my own just for fun. I put together a Christmas special. And he hooked me up with a couple of iZombie shows, and Hexen and the Battle of Blood Island.
Ooh.
Yeah, and they're dubs and stuff, but
And iZombie, that's the same iZombie from Kentucky?
yeah, the guy that we featured in our a movie that was made about his life story before he passed away. That we featured on our first Halloween special, our first pumpkin spice Halloween special. But yeah, so that's good. I've not seen these episodes yet. They're almost impossible to get. After he passed away, his website was shut down, and he's
Didn't you say you tried contacting his sister?
Yes, I mean, and they were real nice. She wrote me a real nice letter back. Hopefully I took a screen cap of it.
You guys do a great job. I look forward to Friday nights.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bill.
And you have to. We apologize, but
Hi,
this
Late
Friday.
Late Horror Show.
Yeah, hey Dino, how you doing? Someone asked if you were in a skit of ours. Yes, that is Dino in the Burger Kong or in the We're Open bit. Yeah, he's at the end there. He's one of the guys that walk into the street.
And he did great. And I saw that the Late Late Horror Show just put up something about the Creature Trilogy, which is really cool because we were just at Monsterbash over the weekend.
Yeah.
And we got to talk to Rico Browning. And I bought some autographs from him and got some pictures with him. He's super nice. He is literally the last surviving Universal monster right now. He was in all of the underwater scenes.
Every time you bring his name up, all I can think of is Dan Rico Suave. Rico
Well, he was
Browning. Yeah, Rico.
Which is perfect timing because just a few weeks ago I finished reading the book The Lady from the Black Lagoon, all about Millicent Patrick. And Millicent Patrick designed the monster. She designed how the creature was going to look.
Right.
All of the way the creature looks is based off of her original design.
She also designed the Metaluna mutant from this island Earth, and the
Yes.
mole people.
And she had part a part of the
Creatures.
mole people, but she never received credit for her work due to times being different in the 1950s and other people being jealous of her work. So really, really awesome book. Big shout out to Mallory who wrote the book.
Yeah.
And it just It's incredible. I was just totally absorbed. I read that thing nonstop for a couple days.
The mole people, the mole people. You know what? I could do a movie right now called the Skin Tag People. I'm getting
Oh, jeez.
for all that skin tags. That could be a scary thing. But
They
now,
make stuff for that.
but seriously, okay, scientist, trying to make a joke.
James
Oh.
always has the best sound effects.
Well, thank you.
Oh, thank you, Bill.
Oh, yeah. We'll get ready for a July 5th show. Oh boy, it's gonna be a really good one.
Then again, most people behind the scenes didn't get credit like the Frankenstein
Yeah.
makeup artist. This is true. And yeah, there were people in the past that also did not get enough credit, but you don't see many female makeup artists and special effects people and female designers. So they get even less credit when they are around. But yeah, I mean, people need to get credit where credit is due, male or female.
Right? Yeah. Interesting. Oh, my mom's coming. And also at the Monster Bash.
Yeah,
it was
let's
great
explain Saturday night.
So it was great fun. So we were there, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we were fortunate enough to be neighbors with our friends, Drac and Countess Carita, and it was a lot of fun. It was Drac's first actual. Now he's a horror host from Cleveland as well. He was a horror. He had a show in the late 1980s for about a year called The Frank and Drac Show. Hey, it's Mom. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Say hello to everybody out there.
Hi, Mom. Hi, everybody.
Okay. Yeah, Mom just trucking through the rooms here. So we were, and so Drac had a show called The Frank and Drac Show. It was
On
a local show.
WOIO Channel 19.
Lofty Moose says hi, Mom.
Hi.
She says hi back. So anyway,
I actually saw the mole people last night. Their mouths were strange and interesting.
yeah, she had some interesting ideas about the anatomy of these creatures she designed. They're very unique. They're very cool looking. I love that stuff, and had no idea who did it. And as a kid, obviously didn't care, but now as an adult, it's fascinating to me.
Yeah, it's really cool to read about that stuff.
So we were next to Frank. We were next to Drac, who Frank is no longer in the picture, but we were next to Drac, and he's got a second life to his career. He was just inducted into the Horror Host Hall of Fame, class of 2019 this year at Horror Hound.
Yes, and we did a nice induction video for him, and we just, so 3 years ago, we befriended him through a mutual friend. And we received his contact info, and at first I was afraid to call Drac. I thought,
We didn't know
does
how
he
he'd
even want
react.
to talk to us? How will he react? Because at the time we were hoping we could interview him, take some pictures, get to know him. And it went very well.
Sorry.
He invited us into the coffin with open arms and fangs.
We became fast. Open wings.
Open bat wings, yes.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Ooh. That's what I get those in the summer all the time.
Oh gosh.
Guys, you know what I'm talking about.
I didn't mean it like that.
Create some sort of
But
good night, Mom.
good night, Mom.
Some sort of adhesive. That's I'm quoting Eddie Griffin, comedian,
boy.
about bat wings. Anyway,
Anyway.
we digress. So we became fast friends with Drac, and it's cool because he's like eating this up.
Aw.
Good night, Mom, says Lofty Moose. She's already gone. So anyway, so we've been hanging out with Drac for about 2 years now, and it's getting bigger. It's getting better with him, and it's just really fun. We're bonding, and so we're at the table. We're at tables right next to each other, and what are you going to talk about? You want to talk about the ceremony, like the Saturday night thing, or
So
that was, yeah.
So yeah, it was a lot of fun hanging out with him, and he took a ton of video. So what he was doing over the weekend is pretty much what we were doing 3 years ago at our first Monster Bash. And I saw like how excited they both were to be there, and it was really cool. They interviewed people. We took a lot of photos with them. Oh, Jeffrey says he met Drac at Horror Hound weekend. Awesome.
He was glad he's been resurrected. Absolutely. I mean, he'll tell that same story. I mean, it's one of those weird things that not only was he Drac on the Frank and Drac show, but he also did a lot of community theater, some kind of dinner
he managed
theater.
his own dinner theater company.
And he did a lot of stuff for Big Chuck and Little John show. He played like a Humphrey Bogart type character on their 10-minute mysteries or whatever they were called, midnight mysteries, and other bit parts for them. And just an amazing guy. I mean, very talented.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy we met him because now it's just like it's like we knew each other forever. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, like monster. I guess monster friends. It was meant to be.
Yeah. So we hung out with them all night and all day,
And
And,
it went really well, and they were all really happy
so
to be
one
there.
of the traditions of the Monster Bash. I'm sorry, guys, my nose is itching,
You all itchy?
and I'm trying not to sneeze.
Well, I could talk while you sneeze or
You go
whatever.
grab a tissue.
Or go blow your
I got
nose.
an itch. I won't go. Explain the whole ceremony.
So, okay, Saturday night at the Monster Bash, normally around 10 o'clock, they do the outside event where they have the drive-in, where you can sit outside in the grass and watch a movie, and it's fun. And
Sorry.
they also were playing a film inside for people that didn't want to go outside for whatever reason. They were playing a new
you're good,
independent film shot and done in the style of an old Hammer film. It was called The House of Gorgon. And we have not seen it yet, but it looks interesting. And it has some Hammer horror film actors in it.
Yeah.
So they were playing that at the same time as Revenge of the Creature outside. So then after that, they were doing award ceremonies. They have David from the Rondo Hatton Awards. He was presenting some awards. And one of the awards was presented to Wes Schenk. Now, Wes Schenk, he was the caretaker of the actual blob.
Prop. Yeah.
The real blob from the movie The Blob.
There's a big greasy
It
hunk
was
of it
like
still
in
left.
a can, in this big like metal can thing. And it was like all... but him and his family, they collected like all these really cool movie props, and they took care of it to try to preserve
Now, after
the history.
not since he's passed away last year.
Yeah, he
What-
did pass away
What
last
happened
year.
to the piece of the blob?
I guess it is being there's an institute now. I don't remember the name of it, but it is being cared for still.
You know, Prudential should have bought that from them. It says they could change your slogan, the insurance company, from "Get a piece of the rock" to "Get a piece of the blob." Maybe not.
But yeah, and they had, yes, they mentioned footage of him at Blobfest, because they do Blobfest every year for fans of the movie The Blob. There's a convention for everything, people.
I wonder how many overweight people go to the Blob Fest.
Oh.
Like, I wonder if it like keeps certain people who are like, I'm not gonna go there.
Don't go there.
I'm fat, so I can make the jokes. I don't care.
Let's
I would
not-
as a
Let's keep going. I was going to explain the midnight.
as a chubby man.
The
I would
events-
be very,
okay.
no.
Okay.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
Can I continue?
Yeah, no, we're having a show. I can talk.
Well, I was trying to explain.
Go ahead. You got plenty. You get all the time you
Okay.
want. Go ahead. There's no time crunch.
So after the awards ceremony, and congratulations to our friend Joey Vento, who runs the Haunted Barn Museum in New York,
Joey Bento.
with his lovely wife Diane and their lovely daughter Jess Veratu. He won, what do they call it, a Forey?
Forrest Ackerman Award, Forey Award.
Yes, a Monster Bash award for his.
Now the Foreys are those big.
It's like a big
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein, like a resin
They're really
statue.
cool.
They look really cool, and it's like the Frankenstein with the fur vest.
And he's got real skinny legs. It's like a really cool sort of stylized
Kind of
60s
like
looking.
who did the Rat Fink art?
Yeah, like kind of Big Daddy Roth.
Yeah,
almost a
kind of
little bit.
like it had that
Yeah.
kind of look to it. But yeah, so they do the awards ceremony, and then I think this is like 1 in the morning. They
Oh, boy.
they have
Boy,
the
boy,
monster
boy.
they have the Monster Bash announcements from Son of Frankenstein, right?
Yeah, with the
Yeah,
fur,
that
with
one.
the furry vest.
And they do the announcements, and they say, okay, well, if anyone does not want to get hit by
They
free
warn
things
you now.
getting thrown at you, if you don't want things thrown at you, please leave the room. They
Yeah.
give people a couple minutes to leave the room.
They threw things like this.
And
like-
then they start throwing a bunch of plastic toys and candies and stuff at you, and DVDs.
Yeah.
And stuff is just flying everywhere. People are getting hit in the head with it.
they play that music.
It's so great.
I got a lot of that footage, so we'll be showing some of that on our
So-
next show.
I was trying to reach one of these because they were throwing them up real high. I jump up on a chair to get it, and I have an official Monster Bash frisbee.
And somewhere around
So that
here,
was my freebie that I won.
yeah, somewhere around here they also I grabbed a few things. I got some stuff I gave away because I don't need all that stuff, and I'm not gonna hoard all this stuff.
Yeah, because there were kids there too.
Yeah,
You
so
wanted to make sure they
I
got
think-
prizes.
I think I saw you had a frisbee, so I think a frisbee came my way. I gave it to somebody.
Yeah.
Didn't need 2 of them. A movie set. It was like some 4 movies in a DVD case. Didn't it came my way. Didn't really kill anybody or put anyone's eye out, so I picked that up. And this also flew my way. A Phantom of the Opera model kit. Look at that. This was flying through the air at full force.
That is awesome.
And I got this sucker, and I was like, "That's pretty neat." I might flip it. I don't know. they were selling these, and that is a price tag that they, because over there at the Monster Bash table, they had the same thing.
They had those for sale.
For $30.
$30, and you got it for free.
Absolutely free. I don't know if it sustained any damage in this flight, but it's pretty neat.
I've always wanted those model kits.
It's a repop of an
they're
Aurora
reproductions.
kit. I'm talking.
I'm sorry.
I don't care. I'm just
Go ahead.
I'm doing what you do.
Go ahead.
I carry. I can, because I know I can go. But they're put out by Atlantis. I think it was a Polar Lights kit or Aurora or something like that. But Atlantis model kits, they're doing them now. But that's pretty neat, you know. And I'm probably gonna flip it. So there you go. Free stuff.
Very cool. I was checking your eBay store. The He-Man bank is awesome. Where'd you find that?
What?
You know what? That was part of my personal collection. I think I bought that maybe 10 years ago at a thrift store.
Mm.
I mean, I have more He-Man and She-Ra, but I think a good chunk of that I'm going to hang on to for now. But that was the piggy bank, and I do have a He-Man radio I might part with.
Ooh.
And I think some other things too. There's stuff packed away that I need to go through. But yeah, I found that the other day, and I'm like, this is really, really cool. But it's been sitting in a drawer for like 3 years. I think it's okay if it gets a new home.
Yeah, we're not. We become more and more less attached to things doing reselling.
Well, some stuff I do keep. Like there's a lot of stuff I still collect,
Yeah.
but after a little while, it's like, okay, I'll part with that. You know.
Yeah, I mean, you had it for a little bit, enjoyed it. Yeah, move along. You know, have it go somewhere else. So we're halfway through the show. Do we want to wrap up the Mummy and the Monkey stuff?
We can wrap it up. I just wanted to show
More Monster Bash.
So after the Monster Bash on Sunday night, we were told by some convention friends, Joey Vento and some others, that the Evans City Cemetery was nearby. It was like, you know, very close to where the convention was. And I thought, oh, I have to go there. And that's where they filmed the original, that cemetery scene in Night of the Living Dead. And they had the chapel there. And the chapel has been renovated. But that's still one of my favorite zombie movies to this day. And I really wanted to go out. So we got to get pictures and got to visit with our friends Drac and Karina.
That's right. We all went on a little foursome, if you will.
A double date to the cemetery.
Yeah, there you go. That's a better sounding thing.
Yeah.
That's right. That's what I meant.
But as we were driving up, I got chills and almost I got a little teary-eyed because it's like, you know, 50 years ago, Romero and his group of actors were driving up that same road to go to the cemetery to shoot this iconic film. And it's like, how freaking cool is that?
It was awesome.
It's like, so this was, and he's gone now, so rest in peace, Bill Heinzman. But this is the zombie that was chasing after Barbara. That's zombie number 1, Bill Heinzman from Night of the Living Dead, and I first met him in 2009. So just wanted to share a few autographs that I have for my collection that I'll never part with.
Very cool.
There's another Night of the Living Dead autograph, Judy. And then the little girl from Night of the Living Dead, and then a bunch of autographs on that DVD there. So those hang up on our wall in the office. And then Tom Savini, even though he wouldn't let us interview him, I'm still a fan of his.
I noticed that the last couple times we were there, he's walked past our table. He kind of looks at us like, the hell, you know, he looks
Yeah,
at,
like,
he kind
what?
of looks and smiles like, you're still here. What do you got? I don't know if he knows what we are or who we are, but, you know, one time I was like, hey, Tommy, you know, dressed
He's
up
probably
like
like Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think he just looks at you. That's what it is.
I don't know.
Anywhoozy.
Anyway, so yeah, I guess that concludes our Monster Bash coverage of Mummy Monkey Talk.
And Mummy the Monkey stuff will be back on the air live, or on the air on Facebook. Go ahead.
Friday, July 5th, 2019,
The day
at 10
after.
p.m. Eastern Time on the Mummy and the Monkey Facebook page.
That's right.
And we are going to another convention this weekend called Dark X Fest, and it's in Hudson, Ohio. And it's going to have more like 80s slasher actors. So like Felissa Rose from Sleepaway Camp.
Oh yeah. She was at X Fest last year. Same people.
Yeah, she was at Dark Xmas, yeah. So
Dark
and some other actors like that. I don't remember the whole guest list, but we are on their guest list too. Yay!
Woohoo! We made it.
We made it. So yeah, we will be there, and it's Saturday and Sunday.
Right.
Saturday and Sunday.
This Saturday and Sunday.
This Saturday and Sunday.
Which
Yep.
is
the 29th
6, 7,
and 30th,
8, 9.
I
Yep.
think.
Oh, someone has a good story about Felicity. Oh, really?
Nice.
Do tell.
Very nice.
Tell us on the chat.
She's really, really nice, and we're hoping we can interview her this time around, but she's super busy. Anytime she's at a convention, she has a line of people, like, out the door.
Crazy, y'all.
She's well loved in the horror community,
Yeah.
but she's super nice. The movie should be swell. Oh, what is the movie for the July 5th show?
We think we have it nailed down. It's going to be The Blood Waters of Dr. Z.
Dr. Z?
Dr. Z.
Also known as Zot.
Zot.
Zot or Zat?
It's Zat. Z-A-A-T, I think it is,
There's
right?
2 A's.
Yeah, Z.
So would it be Zot?
It's Zat.
Zat?
Zat.
What's that?
What's that all about?
What's that all about? What's that movie?
Zot. Maybe it's Zat. I don't know. But it's also known, it's Z-A-A-T, Zat, also known as The Bloody Waters of Dr. Z. Yeah, that's it. Jurassic Reptiles. Got it, baby.
So, yeah. So check that out, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's not the
And
creature from the Black Lagoon because it was about a guy turning into a giant fish, but it's the best we could do.
It's the
That's one of the best
Z
bad
grade.
movies I've seen. And I think that's when you mentioned to us Jurassic, so
Yeah.
that you were interested in that you suggested. I watch it all the time. Mystery Science Theater, showed. I watch it over and over again. Like when he drinks the medicine and it drains out the mat. Oh, I have to
Oh,
see.
you guys are in for a treat.
Yeah,
then.
this thing is insane.
I don't remember watching that movie.
Oh, it's awful. I
Maybe
can't
I've
wait.
seen bits and pieces of
This
it.
is one that's perfect for sound effects.
Maybe I fell asleep halfway through watching.
This is going to be a good one. I got to look. There's actually some new sound effects I'm looking to pull off of the internet of some recent things that have happened that might work good with it. But anyway.
Cool.
All right, so now let's
All
get
right,
down to the
so
second.
we're gonna move into the reselling part of things.
Yes.
And because of the convention, the sourcing hasn't been as frequent, but we did
Or
find
freaky.
B movies are the best movie. The
That's
B
right.
stands for best.
That's right. That's how you spin it, baby.
Yeah. The best bad movies ever, gosh darn
These
it.
are the best movies you'll ever see. The B stands for best.
Oh my.
Oh, I can do it.
Anyways.
You know that was my Bill Clinton impression. There you go.
Okay, let's continue
I
on.
don't know. Anyway, so reselling. Oh boy, what did we find recently? Anything good? Anything? I don't know. You be the
I
judge.
found shoes.
You talked over me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you don't. I don't care. Go ahead. Let's show everyone your shoes.
So we went.
Your boots.
We went to a thrift store yesterday.
Yeah.
And I found these really stylish boots that are all shiny. They look all clean.
You want more of this?
Yeah, I'll have a little bit more. They look like they're brand new. Well, the
That's all
brand
fun.
is called 67, and they're made by a fancy store called Anthropology.
Oh.
And I paid up for these boots. I paid up. I paid. What did I pay?
Pay up or shut up.
$15.99.
Oh my.
But we had a 30% off
Ugh.
discount, and I think I could sell these for $74.99. I'm gonna try for
Ooh, baby.
74 because another seller has the same style for like 99 bucks
Oh my.
with the box, and these are new. They could be listed as new without box.
Oh well. I won't go there.
Please.
I'm not going there.
So yeah, I found fancy shoes.
Good for you.
And then today we had some people come into the shop
Oh yeah.
for both shoes. Yes, for both shoes, not just one shoe.
I paid 15 for each shoe.
For both shoes.
Making
funny.
me belch. It's belching juice.
Who would just buy one shoe?
I don't know. Someone with one foot.
No, I guess so. I guess.
Paul McCartney's ex-wife. Linda.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't do it.
But we had some excuse me. We had some people come into the shop today that were selling some things, so I could show that in a little bit. One of the comments.
John says, I hope that you enjoyed your time at the convention and enjoy this one, and we'll see you on the 5th. I think people really want us to come back.
I miss it.
We miss you guys, trust me.
We miss you guys.
It feels weird not having scrambling on a Thursday afternoon to get the show ready 2 weeks in a row. I'm jonesing. I gotta.
Yeah, it's weird. And we'll have to redo the set. and get some more skits put together.
Oh, there's so much work to be done.
We're hoping Monday we could shoot some new skits.
Nose to the grindstone. Cheap shot. What? Oh, I know. Well, yeah. It was, but come on. It's it too soon?
All right. So do you want to show some of the things you found?
Cheap shot. That's my middle name. Yeah.
And then I'll go back to my story.
Nothing ultra exciting. I mean, this thing I bought because it was sealed, and that's always good. You know that Monsterbash is 100% more fun because of you. Oh, Paul, thank you.
Aw, shucks.
That's very
Thank
sweet.
you. That's really sweet.
I'll retract the Linda McCartney comment. I was just joking. Again, I've heard many jokes about that thing, and I just
it was just a joke.
Right.
No harmful.
I'm sure if she's watching this, she'll understand. And Paul's always watching. I know that. Paul probably was laughing his butt off. Oh, that was very funny. John used to tell these jokes all the time.
All right.
Anyway,
so show us your puzzle there. What is that?
I'm puzzled what it is. It's a sealed, and who cares, right? I find the Cleveland ones around here all the time. But it's Orlando, the city of Orlando puzzle.
And it's sealed.
Yeah, it's from 1993. It's kind of neat. It's got all kinds of like landmarks and stuff. You know what I mean? It's
the artwork's kind of cool.
It's one of those types of puzzles. And again, it's sealed, so I don't have to worry about all the pieces not being there. Someone's going to be nostalgic in Florida probably, or if they're from Florida. And, I put it up for $25. I paid like $4 for it. So, but it's sealed, and that always is better for people to buy stuff because they know it'll always be there.
Yeah, easy to
all
deal
the parts
with.
will be there. Again,
it's nice to find stuff new looking or new condition.
Sometimes now. Okay, so I brought these in for another reason. I got these two giant things I bought. Okay?
Whoa!
This is
Holy mackerel!
Holy yeah! I bought this giant. I don't know why
this looks fishy to me.
Big fish plate. It's old, probably from the late 50s, early 60s, or something like that.
You didn't cook the creature, did you?
I'm going to.
You're not going to make sushi.
I got this ready for the the Dr. Z monster. Zat. It's going to go on this sucker.
You're going to put the fish monster on.
Damn right. Might have to. The only way I'll be able to sell this thing. Now, this thing is pretty cheap. It was like $2, I think I paid for it at their store. I don't know if anyone will ever buy it.
It's definitely unusual.
It's wood and it's got a metal tail
wood.
and head. The head of it's got some issues, some condition issues like that. Whatever the coating is, it's chipping off. I don't know if it would be interesting for someone to want to buy it and do something else. I don't know.
That would look cool hanging up on a wall.
But here's the reason I brought these in more than anything. This and this thing I bought. It's a Burton snowboard. That was a pineapple. This is a Burton snowboard. Now, when I bought it, someone had one of those in their basement, like a big fish plate. This thing is it's a snowboard, right? Burton's by Burton, and that's a pretty prestige. I mean, these snowboards go for a lot of money. I think I paid $4 for this as well, something like that.
But it's missing parts, right?
Well, yeah, it doesn't have the and a lot of it, you can buy boards like this and customize the
so people will customize them.
Yeah, you put the foot clamps or whatever they're called, the bindings on there, and hold your feet. But someone had drilled holes in it, 6 other holes, 3 on each side, and made it into a wall shelf. So it's too bad. I don't know if that affects the integrity of the board, because I don't know what this thing is made of, but I don't think that would do anything. You could probably fill those with an epoxy. And you and me both like to see him. You'll never see that. But
oh gosh,
you never know though. I would try to snowboard as a Grimm. That could be funny.
Oh, that would be a funny skit.
So I mean, I just bought this because it was pretty cheap. Like I said, it was maybe $3 or $4, and $3 or $4, not 34. Can you tune that fish or just a piano? No, that's a good joke.
That's funny.
But I think I put this baby up for I think $75 or $100.
So you have it listed already?
Yeah, I listed it already.
Okay.
Listed it the night I bought it, the day I bought it. Just to get
Snowboarding in Parma, says Bill.
Now, the reason I brought these again, the reason I brought these is because I think I'm going to start phasing out, unless it's a really, really good thing that's going to bring a lot of revenue. I'm going to start phasing out some of these big, awkward things because they're hard to pack, hard to ship, and if it ain't like $100 more, I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, especially with the shipping charges.
Yeah.
And there's some bigger items I'll still ship, like sewing machines.
Yeah, because they sell.
I sent a little projector out to China just a couple days ago. So it was
I don't even know her.
It was only a $20 like old 8mm projector, but someone from China wanted it through global shipping, and I had to really pack that thing up though. So it really, it really wasn't worth much. I mean, after all that, but it got out of the house. It's gone now, so that's a plus. But I'm liking the smaller toys and shoes and purses. Those
more?
are great for the eBay store. Well, I have another doll.
Your turn.
So I bought a collection of things today. There were two younger guys. I guess they do clean outs or they buy storage units. And they had some stuff they just wanted to sell quick. I guess they go to some other shops and sell stuff to them too. They stopped in and I bought a big Halloween collection, like Halloween
toys,
motion activated decorative toy things, and then a really cool doll. So I'll bring the box over and show some things. I'm not going to show all of it, but some of the cooler items I'll bring out.
But we want to see all of it.
I'm just going to show some of it.
Dang it. Watch. Ooh, you
Gotta
cleared
leave
it.
something to the imagination, right?
What you got in the box?
What's in the box? All right. So,
Oh boy, it's full of.
yeah, there's some goodies in
So
here.
you got all the cool stuff today.
I think so.
See, you didn't even bring this up from upstairs.
So
Oh, you
this
gonna demo
is
that?
no, I don't have batteries in it.
Oh,
But this
that's
is
so
a
cool.
gargoyle. The eyes move. It talks. It kind of moves around. It's really
The eyes light up and blink. It's
the
really
the
creepy.
eyes blink. It's really cool.
And he bops around.
So there's some. I think there's only one eBay listing of this
What are you
gargoyle.
guys, hillbilly on eBay listing.
I was trying not to burp.
eBay. I list on eBay. Go ahead.
So it came out as
Got all
a
country.
little twangy. So I was looking at that there eBay. No, I'm just kidding. There's only one eBay listing that I saw of this, and someone had it for $99.
Jeez.
$99. It must be like some discontinued, hard to find thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Well, it's animatronic too, and some of that stuff breaks, and it's hard to find. It doesn't last long. People put it out and it gets busted, or who knows?
yeah, especially for Halloween, if you put it outside in your yard, maybe it gets messed up.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's
All of
way
that.
he's way.
Kids probably
cool.
play with them and break them real easy.
This is a strobe light. It's a blue glowing strobe light, and this I think we'll use as a prop before I sell it.
Until it sells, we'll have it on our set.
Yeah, I think I'll use it on the set, but it does work, and
Pretty neat.
it just looks cool. I like that shade of blue. This is another really, really cool thing. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. So this is a Medusa head. So there's Medusa, there's her face. Her eyes and mouth light up red, and she's like yelling and screaming and saying stuff. And the snakes in her hair move around.
Yeah.
And she's motion activated, and she looks like a bust, like you would put it on a shelf or something. But she's like $30. I'm thinking I could get $30 for her online.
Nice. You spent $40 for all this stuff.
I spent $45 for everything.
Oh.
But some of the stuff was kind of meh. There were like a handful of good
And
pieces.
what you're seeing now are just a little bit.
But-
this is
and-
the best stuff, I think. Right?
And nothing has sold yet. I don't know for sure. Some
It'll
of it might
sell
go
fine.
for less.
It'll be good.
But this is just what I'm seeing right now.
This is a good lot of stuff.
This is a Hallmark dancing
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. And he works, and he's really cute. He does the monster mash and sings and stuff.
And some Joker
his little
has
feet move around.
Some Joker has like a few on eBay for $130.
No way these are worth
No.
$130. No way. But he might be like 15 online or something. We'll see.
Because someone wants to know if Stasha would host a live stream. Yeah. I think though if she did, her audio wouldn't work or something weird like that.
She
would
wouldn't
happen.
do much talking. Maybe
Well,
she'd
she
have
would.
high erase
No,
board.
see, no. The thing we would do is that you'd do it, but then she'd be moving her mouth, but of course the audio doesn't work. This time it's not her. There would always be some reason why
Something
you never hear her
going
voice.
on, yeah.
Yeah.
This one is made by Gemmy.
Jemmy.
Gemmy?
Yeah, I know that brand.
Okay, Gemmy. Gemmy
yeah.
Industries.
Yeah.
I kept thinking it was Gemmy. I don't know why. But this works. It's like a light up skull that sings.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure on him yet, but he's
Like the
cool.
word gem is E-M, right?
Yeah.
It's pronounced
So I guess it's
gem.
Gemmy.
Yeah, it's gem.
And this isn't anything to do with Halloween, but he's really cute.
He's scary though.
Theodore from the Chipmunks.
That T didn't stand for terror. I thought that's what it was.
Terror.
I can see inside your soul.
he's cute. He's got little buck teeth. He's freaking cute.
Buck-toothed.
He's way cute.
What else you got?
And that's it in this box. Like I had some other stuff, but I'm going to do more research on them. But I just wanted to show, like, this is cool.
That is really neat. And the gargoyle is
cool.
friggin' really weird.
Yeah.
It moves and it talks. It's just really freaking cool.
Yeah, the gargoyle I think is the coolest one. And also when I got these pieces, at the time I had no batteries to test anything, and it takes a while. It takes a while.
Somebody wants to see if we have cats. I
Any
see
cats?
2 of them.
Yeah, we have 4.
Yes, we have 4.
We have 4 cats.
Fur babies now.
Yeah, 4 fur babies.
Yes, all of them are black pretty much.
We have 3 black cats and 1 black and white fluffy cat.
I got a few more things I could show.
Yeah, show off your stuff.
So I don't know anything about anything, but I just saw this sitting in the in the thrift store that we've nicknamed the honey hole, and it had age to it in my eye. I don't know anything about but so I don't let that stop me though. If I see something sitting there that I'm not really familiar with as far as the knowledge of a certain type of item, I just kind of rely on my instincts and the price of it as well. I think I paid $6 for this, but it's a wooden bowl, okay, and it has a really unusual shape, okay. And I've been asking people on Facebook and other groups like what this thing could be, and if it was something that was hand hewn or was it machined. I don't know. It looks like I'm starting to see some things that look like it might have been machined because of some of the regular sort of striation on there. And some of it looks like it was carved out on the inside with a sort of planer tool or whatever.
So it could just be folk art.
A scraper. Well, but
like made to look old.
But the shape of it is very unusual. Yeah, Land of the Lost Bowl, right? And people are saying, it could be something that's known as a dough bowl where
is that even real wood?
Yes, it's real wood. You can say, look at
Oh,
it
is. Okay.
Baby, that's all.
Yeah,
real
and it
wood.
has that knot there.
Yeah, you have a knot here. I think so. Anyway, I love you, baby.
Aww.
You know I'm just messing with you. But I just thought it was really interesting, and I thought I'd take a chance because you can a Gamera shell. That's what this is.
Aww. Poor Gamera. Gamera.
Gamera. That's like if you watch one of these movies over and over with it. It is not a turtle shell, but it is it's called like a monkey pod or a dough bowl. It could be used by anywhere between gypsies or Native Americans or just early settlers or stuff like that. But it's probably
I'm thinking folk art made to look old. Something you would find at a gift shop.
a pottery barn.
Some
or
country bumpkin gift shop in the middle of nowhere.
I don't know, but it has some interesting stuff going on. I want to learn more about this kind of stuff anyway. Holy moly guacamole. I guess that the giant vampire bats finally got him. Oh boy. So anyway, I bought this more for a learning experience to know whether or not I should buy anything like this again. It seems
That's
like
for guacamole.
Holy moly.
That's a lot of guacamole there.
And the last couple of things are kind of horror related, I guess. One, I'll show you. I bought this yesterday at a Savers. Gamera. I remember Gamera versus Gyros. That was or Gaios. Yeah, it's a really weird movie. They're all weird movies.
They're all wonderful.
But,
I love
does
kaiju.
anybody
The
out
old
there
kaiju films.
Remember laser discs? Remember those things?
I do.
Yeah, this is what a laser disc is. I'll show you what it is. A laser disc was a sort of before VHS tape, right? Or no, it was before DVD.
It was during the time of VHS, but right before DVD got popular.
It's a giant, ridiculous.
It looks like a
silver-
big CD.
Yeah, a giant CD, and it plays a movie. You have to flip it. That's okay. I don't take it all the way.
No?
out. No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
You didn't want me to
This
Vanna
thing-
it for
no,
you?
this thing doesn't have any fingerprints. I don't want to mess it up because this is a really good one. So I was looking through all their stuff. It doesn't have no scratches or nothing. I don't want to chance it. Because I'll drop it. I know me.
Do you need help?
Always. But I'm okay. I'll figure this out. It's getting caught in that little notch.
I collect laser discs. A nice find. It says Movie and Toy Collector 13.
Well, wait till you see this one. This is
Ooh.
turns out to be a rarity. They had a whole bunch of cool things like the Terminator and something called Tokyo Pop. It was a movie. I've heard of the movie before, but the reason I was going to buy it because it came up as a super rare one that was, and I think Tokyo Pop, this movie, never came out on DVD even. So it was like one of those things that you can either get on VHS or Laserdisc, but it's not on DVD. Anyway, but Oh, they had the Manitou on Laserdisc. I would have bought it because this thing can go for $50, but
Wow.
it was all scraped up. The disc
Bummer.
itself was in really bad condition, and they wanted like $6 for it. They even looked it up or something. And that thing can go for $50. But I found this, which was just as good or better because this is supposed to be a rare one too.
So you guys look for books?
Oh, yeah.
Do they sell from your shop?
Yeah, we do.
It depends on the book. Honestly, there are some books that just sit and sit. Some I end up donating after a while. Most of the books in the brick and mortar shop are only $1.
Yeah.
So unless if it's something like interesting or hard to find, I'll price it a little bit higher, maybe $5-10. Yeah, it really depends on the book. And if it's something super rare or super antique, I'll just put it on the eBay store. Because when most people come into the brick and mortar shop, they're just looking for stuff that's like $10 or less.
Yeah.
I try to keep, like a lot of stuff people, they're looking for a deal. They're looking for something to just buy cheapy as a souvenir or to take back.
So anyway, so here is what I found. A movie, and I think I recognized the cover and the name, not much, but I recognize the cover, but I'm not even sure if I've seen this. I think I may have. But it's a movie called The Boneyard, a horror movie. Looks like it says Sit, Stay, Laugh, Scream. It's rush hour at the county morgue. The Boneyard boss, Phyllis Diller, who's in this, and Norman Fell from Three's Company fame. He played the first landlord that Chrissy and Janet had. The boss, Phyllis Diller, and her obnoxious poodle are fully in charge until the corpses start kicking. 3 cannibal kids get a cage of munchies. A suicide victim springs back to life, and somebody has to deal with one bad doggy in this new horror comedy hit. Come to our boneyard. We are waiting for you.
I've never seen that, but it sounds
I
amazing.
really want to watch it. We don't have a laser.
We're going to have to find the DVD.
But we're going to have to try to find a copy
cassette.
of this. I have seen this in the movie theater. I know. Yeah,
best hair in the universe.
Now look at this look at this thing. They make her into this kind of a creature there that looks a little bit like Phyllis anyway.
That looks really cool.
Yeah, but I'm really chosen to see this now. We have to try to find a copy of this, but yeah, this Laserdisc it doesn't come up at all on eBay, and I probably have the only copy on eBay.
You might try Terra Peak or Worth.
Oh, I found one.
See if anyone has it on Amazon.
No, I looked it up on the internet, and it is for sale on another site for $80.
Wow.
So I got mine up for 80, or I think best offer in there. So, I would take maybe 50 or 60 for it, because why not? But yeah, this is a really weird one, and I'm happy that I'm happy that the disc itself isn't like.
I'd love to see the movie. We don't have a Laserdisc player.
We'll put it down on the thing. I
used to a long time ago.
Look at your practical effects. Look at those rubber hands. Aren't those the best? I mean, I love that Halloween.
To me, that looks more real than anything CGI could do.
But it's just more.
That looks cool.
It's interesting. But yeah, we need to find this movie. But if somebody has a Laserdisc player or just collects this kind of stuff, I got it, baby. All right. And I only pay like $4 for that, I think.
Okay, now what's the next item you want to?
And last but not least, someone that talked about books. Well, I found a book of all books. So we were at a sale, and I don't know if we showed this before. I have 2 books. This is the better one, I think, but the other one's kind of like this. It's more of a sketchbook that somebody wrote in, but it's Wiccan based. We were at the sale, and we were losing our minds. These guys had so much cool stuff. Everything was cheap. I mean, 50 cents,
that was
$1.
at the Goth Yard sale.
Yeah, CDs $1, and I bought cramped CDs and weird goth stuff.
That was a couple weeks ago. Yeah, we went to a Goth Yard.
Yeah.
I was calling it the Goth Yard sale because it was
guys
all
weren't
like
goth.
Cool Halloween stuff with some gothy stuff, and I think it was a guy just selling getting rid of his daughter's stuff that she didn't want anymore.
What was that noise? Was the cats upstairs?
Something like that. Yeah.
Jeez Louise. Anyway, so we're looking around. We were almost done looking because there's so much. They had a decent amount of stuff. Nothing that was hard to go through. But we already had a little nice pile going. I bought a Dremel, all kinds of weird stuff from them. Just the miscellaneous from CDs to incense burners. You hear something?
Yeah, I thought I heard. It's probably the. Yeah, we're good. I just thought I heard something.
Anyway, but there was this really wide variety of stuff. And then as we were about to leave, I said, "There's some books. Just let me take a look." And oh my God! And I got. I think I spent $20 at this place, and I had a crap load of stuff. Ghost in the House, maybe because
It's cats.
Well, that would explain a lot. But so I find this black book, right? And I open it up. It looks like a sketchbook. It is and it smells like incense. It's really, really heavily perfumed with some sort of oil or incense or patchouli, but it's all
that smells like incense.
It's hand bound, and it's a goddess calendar, but it's got tons.
What year is that from?
It goes from 1981 to 1984, I believe. But it's all. How do I do this? It's all.
It
sort of,
looks like it's all handmade.
Yeah, it's all like
And
mimeograph
it's
or
all
photocopies.
like witchy stuff.
Yeah, let me find some really freaky
It's
pages.
really interesting.
Yeah, it's like I think it counted like 89 pages.
But just keep in mind you have to make it internet safe.
Oh, it's okay. There's nothing.
Yeah.
There's no nudity.
And it has,
Like
astrological
drawings.
stuff in there.
Like these
Like
calendars.
the Moon of Diana
Moon of
there.
Diana. There's some rituals, like they have the Kabbalah in here. Like this is cool because it's even written in hand. Moon of Aphrodite. I could show that. But it's got a written in like calendar where they put they drew stars on each day as it passed instead of a check mark. Really weird stuff.
Mhm.
And my lord, like these weird symbols and crap like that. I mean,
Just don't read anything out loud. Like,
Oh,
the
like
Evil
Evil
Dead or
Dead.
something.
yeah, look at that guy.
Don't read it.
Like really weird witchy stuff, right? Wiccan-y stuff. But really neat. I thought this is definitely a one of a kind thing.
It's very odd.
Somebody put this all together by themselves in the early 80s. It was used. It was obviously in a place. Who knows what that stain right there is? I
Coffee?
don't know. I hope so.
That looks like
It doesn't,
coffee.
I know it doesn't like blood. Not like the other stuff.
We're drinking coffee while reading their witch book.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I had put it up on eBay for about $200. Only because it's a one of a kind thing. It's very. I mean, I don't think you'll ever find.
I don't know where they would get the pages from. Maybe there were people that were printing these pages back in the day.
I don't know, but they span several years.
And it looks
so-
like maybe some of them were Xeroxed,
Xeroxed
from other books.
or mimeographed. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know, but it's definitely a
But
part of a
even the-
whole.
The paper doesn't. The paper feels nice.
It's nicer quality. It's not that real super thin paper, so it's a nice. It's like the older.
like
sort
they
of,
purposely had things copied and printed on nicer paper.
a little bit nicer, right? It's
Yeah.
yellowing, but like I said, it smells of of incense.
And it has notes written
Wow.
in it from the previous owner.
Yeah, it's got notes in the back. This is like actually a little poem that she wrote. He or she wrote in the back. And I have another book, a little bit bigger, like a sketchbook. It's not parchment, but it's just regular photocopy paper. But it's just a nicer old witchcraft for dummies. This is probably witchcraft for the real thing. And anyway, so I thought this was a fun. Yeah, I love that book. So do I. Or witchcraft for dummies or this book. I don't know. But hopefully, someone did offer me $75 for this, but I think it's worth a little more than that. It's worth whatever someone don't want to pay for it. But
It's just so unique, though.
$6 million, baby.
6 million, no.
You got it. Send me. I'll give you my PayPal right now.
Oh, that's great. You're gonna buy it for $6 million.
You got it, baby.
All right, we're retiring though.
Yeah, that's it. In Florida, here we go. All right, but anyway, so I think that's gonna do it, right? But anything else you want to add to today's show?
I think that concludes our podcast 23.
7
million.
Oh, bidding
Ooh,
war.
even better.
Bidding- Hey, stranger things
Is
have happened.
that rupees or pesos or hopefully it's all
Yeah, 7 million, like
in regular American dollars.
some other currency is like $10.
Well, if it's British pounds, I think theirs is still worth more than ours.
7 million pounds.
That'd be even more monies.
I feel like I weigh 7 million pounds. Anyway, 7 million bazillion. You sold.
Great show as always. Thank you, Bill.
We're just hanging out with you guys. It's almost like the Harry Scary hangout, except I'm less handsome.
And I'm more subdued.
You're always pretty. Bitcoin,
thank
Bitcoin,
you.
you got it.
Bitcoin, no.
Only if it was that original
no
Bitcoin.
cryptid currency.
Where it's worth so much money now.
But thank you for watching, guys. We will be back on Facebook July 5th, Friday. Facebook.com/TheMummyAndTheMonkey. You can check out all of our eBay goodies. And we are Mummy Monkey LLC and Gasaraki 99.
That's right. GASAR.
AKI 99. We each have our own eBay store.
I gotta change my eBay store name. That's not a good name.
You should make it easy to
But I didn't know the
spell.
anyway.
JD has the best bangs in history.
Hey now.
Wow, thank you.
She could tell. Oh, there are bangs.
I cut them myself.
Yes.
It's a secret to everyone watching.
All right, guys. So until we see you next, bye-bye.
Bye! Mwah!
Mwah.